to thank Michael and all the East Cork board for the invaluable work that they do in promoting the games. I think the East Cork board is one of the better boards in the county. When you just look at the way they run their operation, the way that they can get all the competitions run off in time, and you don't have a situation whereby you're trying to play an East Cork final in November or December. I think there's great credit to them for that. I'd also like to compliment them on the excellent website that they've set up. For anyone who ever wants to find out the results of matches or fixtures or whatever like that, you have it at the flick of a button, and they set an example, I think, for everyone else to follow. Just a small story, I suppose, in relation to Michael. During the East Cork semi-final this year against Derm's own, Colin McAllister was refereeing, and about 15 minutes into the first half, I think Michael came down behind the goals, and Cathal being from a header. There was a couple of a header for the umpire. I think Jimmy O'Leary might have been one of them. And there was a bit of chat anyway. The ball was up the other end of the field, and there was a bit of chat between Jimmy and Michael. And I don't know. I was kind of half. I shouldn't have been listening to them, but I was.
I'll take that.
And the gist of the conversation went, Michael said to Jimmy, "Will you be able to give me a spin home?" And Jimmy said, "Oh God, we will see. But we're starved with the hunger because we've nothing to eat all day. We're just after coming from Tullus." So I was there thinking to myself, here's us trying to get into an East Cork final for the first time in 35 years, and all this worrying the boys with their stomachs. While we were celebrating at the end of the match, getting into the final, the boys were already blowing hands, let's say, for chips. Now, we come to, I suppose, what is the highlight of the night, the presentation of the East Cork medals to the victorious team. So, to conduct the presentation, I'd like to call on Seamus Lawton, our manager, to announce the players. We're delighted to say that one of the elder statesmen of the club, Paddy Boyce, is with us here this evening to present the medals to the victorious team. So Paddy, if you step forward, please. Along with that, we have a team photograph also to present to each of the players. And I'd like to ask our President, Christy O'Sullivan, to step forward and present the photograph. So now, I hand you over to Seamus.
Thanks, Dave. Reverend Fathers, ladies and gentlemen, just before we go through the presentation, there's a few people I'd like to thank, a few groups I'd like to thank that helped us win the East Cork this year. I'd like to start off with the club. I'd say the officers and the committee, I would have to compliment them on how helpful they were to us all year. It was fantastic. We wanted from nothing, and I think all the players can vouch for that, as much as the mentors involved. We were looked after. Anything we asked for, we got. So just